Mark Castellano and Ivan Wansley, band directors at Mariner and Cape High Schools. Backed by supportive cheerleaders, the two heavyweights challenged each other in a battle of the bulge. Over the next 4 months, the two will attempt to win by losing pounds and collecting donations for each pound lost. Proceeds will benefit the two bands.
We'll have to see what happens at the end of January. Quickly on our kitten.
I'm stuck. She's stuck.
Meet two well-rounded people. Mark Castellano, band director at Mariner High School, and Ivan Wansley, band director at Cape High School. Together, they're battling the bulge for health and profit. Their goal has taken a new direction, and two schools are united in a common cause. Tonight at 6 on Eyewitness, Bob Austin looks at the men, the motives, and the health program on Countdown to Way Down.
It's called the Battle of the Bulge, the belly bulge, and I don't have to say anything. We know what it's all about here. Ivan Wansley. With Cape Coral High School, Mark Castellano with Mariner High School. What is the Battle of the Bulge?
The Battle of the Bulge is just a fundraising idea that I came up with last year, and Mark and I both needed to lose a little weight, so I thought what a great thing for us to do is to incorporate it for us to, number one, to improve our health and also help us raise some money to meet our goals for the 90-91 school year.
And Mark, how does this work?
Well, the fundraising end of it works in that we have asked our to get sponsors to sponsor us, respectively, we're asking 10 cents a pound, and when we're all done, January 31st is the end of the contest. We are projected to lose approximately 125 pounds each. So that would be $12.50 that we're asking someone to donate.
So you guys have to have pretty strong spirits to just come out and say, hey, look, we need to lose weight. We have these bulges and we're going to do this. I mean,
well, it's just, it's called a health thing. You know, Mark and I both thought of it as a healthy thing to do. And then also, it is something that bands have to do around in the entire country.
To raise money.
Is to sufficiently finance what we do. So.
Now, already, you've been doing this for 2.5 months so far. How long will you do it for?
Probably we will reach our goals by around May or June.
Yeah.
Already you've lost 158 pounds between you.
Yes.
What are the goals?
Our goal by January 31st is to lose 250 between us. And I guess our
combined goal is about 400.
Together would be over 400 pounds, yeah.
Wow. And all this money, what's it used for the students, quickly?
Well, we both have our yearly budgets, but we both have special trips coming up. And I'll say about ours, we're going to the Washington, D.C. in April. We just got our official invitation yesterday to do the Cherry Blossom Parade in Washington, D.C.
Been invited to march in the Orange Bowl Parade in Miami on New Year's Eve, and we've got to get there.
Okay, and students are going around door to door asking people to sign up for on sheets to participate. And quickly, for businesses, they can contact the hospital?
Yes, they can contact the West Coast Health Foundation at Cape Coral Hospital, make donations to the hospital. The money there will be evenly distributed between the Cape Coral High Band Program and the Mariner High Band Program.
It's a great thing.
Yeah, and then on January 31st, Mayor Joe Mazurkowitz will official referee and to wrap it all up.
All right.
So.
Sounds great. We look forward to having you back to see how this ends up.
Yes.
Thank you
very much.
Thanks for being with us. We appreciate it. Tomorrow on Dimension, what to do with...
Most of us, at one time or another, have worked very hard to watch our weight, give up smoking, or stop drinking.
That is for sure. Well, tonight you are going to meet two amazing men from Cape Coral, and their love for music, kids, and food led them on a mission. Mark Castellano, band director at Mariner High School since 1987. The signs around his band room give you an idea of his teaching philosophy. No pain, no gain. Pride. You only get one chance. Get it right the first time. Ivan Wansley, band director at Coral High School, a veteran of 9 years. Like Mark, he's a heavy preacher of self-discipline, dedicated to making his students learn about cooperation, teamwork, and a positive attitude. There are all types of battles raging on in Cape Coral. Perhaps some of the fiercest ones are between the two high schools. Here at Mariner, most of the students say their band is the best one around. Well, tell that to Seahawk fans and you're in for quite an argument. Well, besides just the bands here, there's another battle in the band rooms. It's called the Battle of the Bulge. The battle started last September. In one corner, Castellano weighing in at close to 400 pounds. In the other corner, Wansley pushing the scales past the 400-pound mark. They vowed to become the Rambles of the reducing world, the Supermen of the slim, and the freedom from fat fighters. They plan to drop a combined weight of 250 pounds, and this rivalry is intense.
Said with all the love and affection that he truly deserves, I hope I whip his pants off.
Are you going to beat him?
Oh, sure, I'm ahead right now, so I'm going to beat him, man, you know. Doesn't Kate beat Mariner at everything, Mark?
Mark and Ivan are winners in this battle because they'll lose weight, becoming healthier. But the students also win as they use this battle as a fundraiser. Now, how they're doing that are collecting pledges of money for every pound that Mark and Ivan lose. Now, tomorrow, we'll look at how they're losing all that weight.
Can't wait. It's amazing. It's a fun story. Tomorrow looks like another...
Next time. Well, Cape Coral's two high school band directors and their bands are waging war against each other. It is a battle of the bulge, but in this war, everyone's a winner. Here's how they shed the weight. At 400 pounds, Ivan Wansley knew it was time to do something. Mark Castellano felt the same way. The pounds needed to go. The two band directors teach self-discipline to their students. Now they had to practice what they preached. Food couldn't control their lives anymore.
When I was mad, food was the solution. When I was happy, food was the celebration. It was my motivation for too many things.
As obese as we were, it was kind of like a hobby, and we've had the right perspective.
A key component of the weight reduction plan is exercise. For Ivan, that means walking. He's got a 2-mile course mapped out in his neighborhood, or he just hits the school track in between classes. It's a time away from his first love, music, and his students.
But I've just decided that life is too short, and we have to think about ourselves and do a few things for ourselves as well. So this is for me, you know, and the kids have been great. They've been backing me all the way.
If someone told Ivan he'd be walking miles a day and he'd be doing it at least 4 or 5 times a week, he'd say they're crazy. And if anyone ever suggested to Mark that he get up 3 times a week at 5 a.m. for workouts, he'd tell you, get real. But he has, on the school's weight machines, tucked away in a small room off the gymnasium, cycling off the pounds long before students arrive for their first class.
The motivation really is to be able to do the physical things I do and to feel good about myself again.
Besides exercising, diet is also important. These two guys have not eaten any real food since September 6th. Nothing except a nutritional beverage.
No, I haven't cheated. Not so much as a popcorn kernel, not so much as a cracker or anything else.
No, I haven't been caught. How about that?
Let's go to the second phase of that question. You
have I
said
cheated?
that word.
Have I cheated? Yes, I have.
Weight loss program is medically supervised, and we'll find out more about that tomorrow.
Nope. 2 Cape Coral band directors are on a mission to lose weight and help their schools at the same time.
Right, for 5 months, they have been losing lots of weight through a medically supervised program. Tonight, a look at how it works. The downward plunge on the chart tells the story of Ivan Wansley and Mark Castellano. These two heavyweight band directors shedding pounds faster than an up-tempo march. They started their Battle of the Bulge last September by joining the weight reduction program at Cape Coral Hospital.
We don't think of this as another diet program. We think of
System manager Patty Schofield sees it more as a program that changes lifestyles, both mentally and physically. Participants are checked regularly on the medical front. In the initial phase, they give up regular food and take a liquid supplement. That's where Mark and Ivan are right now.
Why is it in there?
The exercise.
Exercise the heart, and what else?
Soon they'll move into phase 2, adopting back to normal food and new behaviors. And then phase 3, the toughest one, maintaining the goals they reach. They achieve this with help from trained professionals.
Registered dietitians, behaviorists, exercise physiologists, people who have the knowledge that these people need to help keep the weight off safely and successfully.
Back into band rooms, where Mark and Ivan spend a lot of their time, the students welcome the change.
I thought he'd do good, but I never expected this much.
Actually, instead of getting grouchy like we're expecting, he's really gotten in a better mood, and he's taking it great.
I think it's going to be good for Mr. Wansley because he'll lose the weight and then he can be more like himself, you know.
Oh, a lot. I mean, especially when you look at it, you can really tell the difference.
And late this afternoon, the big weigh-in in front of band supporters from both schools. Now, the students have been collecting pledges for each pound lost by Mark and Ivan, and if all the money is collected, each school could add close to $20,000 to its band program. Mayor Joe Mazurkowitz declared each a winner, both of them losing a third of their body weight. Mark lost 128 pounds, and Ivan lost 140 pounds. The combined loss in calories is close to a million, and they still have another 4 months of losing pounds.
Absolutely remarkable.
It is amazing what they've done, both for themselves and for the schools.
Yeah, 2 winners.
A lot of cheering in the background there, I can tell.
Where the contestants want desperately to lose. Dieting rival Cape Coral band directors gave up over 1 million calories for health, happiness, and humor. Reporter Rick Blackwell has a skinny on this battle of the bulge.
Back in September, band directors Mark Castellano of Mariner High and Ivan Wansley of Cape Coral High had plenty to lose and hopefully nothing to gain. With that in mind came the Battle of the Bulge, a weight loss grudge match of heavyweight proportions. Could they do it? Sure, they had their detractors.
We've been to Pizza Hut, McDonald's, Burger King, all the fast food places.
But today in the Cape, the tale of the tape did not lie. Are these the same guys? Well, yes, just without a combined 269 pounds. They juggled simulated fat today, but in reality, they lost 50 of these fat gobs through exercise, a liquid diet, perseverance, and support from New Directions at Cape Coral Hospital. But how did they really do it?
Just having a different outlook on what food's all about and what the real purpose of it is.
Great.
It's been a great time.
Even though there's less of them to like, students here are crazy about their teachers. To their fans, some advice.
Make up your mind that it's what you know you need to do, and just understand that you're going to change the way you think about food and about the way you can live your life.
Oh, about that grudge match, referee Joe Mazurkowitz called them both winners. In Cape Coral, Rick Blackwell, Wink News.
And they are both winners. The guys still have 4 more months to get down to their ideal weight. They swear they'll maintain their new figures, and they hope the competition raises over $20,000 for the 2 schools' band programs.
Were you watching this?